I want you to know that your peace is very important. And you have to remove yourself from energy vampires and negative people. You have to. Your peace is important. And when you become spiritual, you begin to feel energies. Let me put it to you with this example. Let's say things is going well. You're having a good day. I heard a honk. See, even with the AC, but I can hear it. You're having a good day. You got your music going. You woke up good. All praises to the Most High. You got a chance to see a day. You woke up. You brushed your teeth. You showered. You ate. You going outside. You feel good because it's your peace, alone time. But if you are around the wrong people, if you still are in a circle with the wrong people, have the wrong people on your side, let me tell you how deep this gets. Let's say you decide to talk to somebody that's part of your friend group, right? That you haven't let go yet. That's why I'm telling you, protect your peace. That's what energy vampires is. Energy vampires. Misery loves company. You got a lot of people out here who is on low. They're unhappy, unhealed. And when you unplug, when the Most High removes the veil, and you become spiritual, you go through this journey, this awakening, this healing journey, which isn't easy. When you begin to understand and take the solo route, and you begin to love your peace, because I'm going to tell it to you like this. When you become solo and enjoy your alone time, the reason why I say it's scary is because you begin to love it. Love it to the point that you just don't want anybody in your space. And then it's to the fact that with the Most High gives you that discernment, you can spot people. You know what I'm saying? The energy vampire, you can feel it, spot it. See? But when you become, when that's when people look at you weird all of a sudden on this new journey with your new content. Oh my God, I can't reach him or her. They by themselves, they're acting weird. No. This person ain't acting weird on the other end of that. No, they was around. They had a fake circle, a fake friend group. They was friends with everybody. And it's those same everybody's that when that person goes through their dark, it's going to be those same people that person did everything for. Those niggas don't even care, and they're not going to look out for that person. They leech off the energy. See, when you start to understand about energy vampire, spiritual leeches, there's people who leech off your light, your energy. There's energy vampires. Narcissists are energy vampires. Narcissists. So the reason why I say you have to protect your energy and protect your peace is because, let's say you have a conversation with somebody. And let's say that this person came to you and decided to just talk to you, right? Because I'm gonna tell it to you right now. If somebody decides to gossip to you or start giving their problems to you or that negativity, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna ruin your day. Even if it got nothing to do with you, but they brought the negativity to you, your presence. They got mad about it. Now you're gonna think about what that convo was from that negative person. And you just had a good day. But this person decided to come to you and talk to you and started being negative and started to gossip and started to talk to you about such and such. Or whatever information you heard that you didn't ask for, but these people are negative, but they brought it to your attention. Now you feel bothered, or it's going to be stuck in your mind about that gossip that was just told to you and you didn't ask for it, but it's going to bother your spirit. You didn't ask for it, you see? but that's their negative energy that they brought onto you. But now you feel some type of way about the info you heard, you see? But you was fine. Get away from negative people. Get away from complainers. Get away from gossipers. Negative energy vampire. Get away from them. And this is why when you go through a spiritual awakening, this is how you attract them. That's why I told you, when you unplug from the matrix, you see both from the light and the dark. This is why you see the narcissists and energy vampires. This is why they do the funny and weird things around you, because they're energy vampires. I heard a horn. This is why somebody might have a conversation and they could have just kept walking past you, but because of your energy, your frequency, your light aura, you can see spiritually, you see through niggas, you see through people. They know it too. They see that spirit, but they reptiles, man. You know what I'm saying? They feed off negative. When you smile, when you happy, you know what your happiness and a smile does to an energy vampire or a negative person? They hate it. Remember, misery loves company. And when you unplug from the matrix, when you wake up, you see a lot of friendships, a lot of friend groups. Even if these people out here looking like they're the vibe or they hanging out right now. Yeah, we smoking, we drinking. That's my day one. They're miserable. They're unhappy. They're all unhealed. But because misery loves company, they all are on the same frequency. They are all on the same energy. And they are related to the same trauma. That's why they are where they're at and they can link with each other. But they don't like each other. They still unhappy. They are. But misery loves company. So negativity got to be with negativity. And negativity still, if they see positive or they see that light, oh, I got to run to that light. Hey, what's up with that little charm? But see, that's your discernment. Your discernment is going to catch it. That's why I told you, narcissists, manipulators, scammers, spiritual people, witches, warlocks, demons, with the discernment, they like you and don't like you. Succubus, just about. They like you and don't like you. They only like you because of your light, your aura, your energy, your frequency, all because of the Most High. But that's why they like it. They have a dislike with you as well. It's a love and hate. But they dislike you only specifically for the fact that you can see through the mask. You can see through the spirit that's in them, that the people around them, how they look, they don't catch it. You do. That's the only reason why they don't like it. But they like it because of your energy. See? But I'm telling you, misery loves company. Get away from negative people. Protect your peace. You heard that? You heard it? I heard it. But get away from negative people. Get away from complainers. Get them out of your life. Get them out. Because if you're feeling good and somebody decides that you're still friends with a negative person, you haven't let them go. You haven't let them go yet because you still want that spiritual healing, spiritual journey. Because spiritual awakening is not fun. Healing journey is not fun. I keep telling you, it's not fun. Stop listening to people who don't talk about the shadow work, who lie to you and make it look like, oh yeah, this is fun, this is great, I'm having a ball with this. No, it's not fun. Spiritual awakening is not fun. The healing journey is not fun. It is a lot of suffering. It's a lot of it's tears, it's pain, it's suffering. It's a lot. It ain't easy. It takes time. But spiritual awakening is not fun. It's not fun. No, it's not. Because I don't even have fun with it. Because I go through certain things and I be like, damn. Which we all do. Even those who's watching this can relate. And we always ask the Most High, why me? Why me? But we also know God says, for many are called, few are chosen. And God is in control. God formed you in the womb. There's a reason why you're going through what you're going through. There's a reason why you're seeing what you're seeing. There's a reason why you started your content. It was all because of Him. There's a reason for it all. But again, you still ask yourself as you go through this journey, why me? Why am I going through it? Like, why? We all did it. We all done it. I heard a horn out there. We still do it to this day. Why me? But you love the benefits. The reason why you love the benefits of it is because you have a connection with Him. You get to see the sun. You look at it. You feel the breeze. You feel the animal. It has its benefits. It has its perks. It has its good things. But then it's that dark that they don't want to tell you about. Knowing that you're feeling people's negative energy. You're feeling it. Those demons still try to knock on your door. Sometimes you might go right back to certain things and then you got to battle again. There's the shadow work. That's the hard part. The shadow work. The dark work. But the beautiful thing about it is the discernment that you get from it, that you can spot and see through people. That's the beautiful. You can see. You can see because he allows you to see. So you see through things that people don't see, but you see from another world, like another world. I told you. Don't ever let nobody gaslight you. Don't ever let nobody look at you like you crazy, because Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. Even through proof, through videos, the stuff that when you go down rabbit holes, this battle ain't against flesh and blood. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. It's not against your human opponent. Everybody knows this already. Everybody knows this. You unplugged. The movie's already exposed it. Yeah. It's not fun. But you begin to love your peace. You begin to love your alone time. You don't want to be around people. You don't. You like your alone time. And that's the problem with people. A lot of people can't. And some of them don't want to do the hard work, which is the healing work. The being alone. To go do their own shadow work. They don't want to do it. They can't do it. That's why misery loves company. They'd rather just deal with a person. That's why you be looking through all these little friend groups and these people together. If it's in your community, friend groups, whatever. You see through the fakeness in them. It's because they don't know how to be alone. They didn't do it. So they're around people that they don't even like. Those people don't even like them. That whole group is fake. And you see through it. Those spirits see it too. They see it. And you feel that energy. See? That's what I told you. Spiritual awakening is not fun because you feel energy. You feel energy from people. I told you. If you feel like you're getting anxiety, if you feel like you're getting a whole bunch of things, no, you're sensitive to the energy. This is why a lot of empaths, spiritual people, if you're too sensitive to the energy, this is why you find yourself alone a lot, because you love the peace. You like your alone time. You healing, but you can't be around a lot of people. And this is why the energy vampires try to be around, you know that. That's why you go through constant battles, because of these niggas, the energy vampires. I gotta feed it. But you see through them. They don't like that you see through them. See? You see? But protect your peace. Keep away from negative people. Get away from them. Anybody complaining, get away, because I'm gonna tell it to you like this. And I know I didn't get my point across. I know it makes sense with what I'm saying. Bear with me. Y'all know when I do these videos, I try to make a point across, but then I get carried away. Y'all know what's up already. It just comes naturally like that. But we still get to the point regardless. But yes, a negative person, if they complain to you and decide to gossip to you, which, shut the gossip down. If niggas want to start talking about people, shut that down. Because trust me, whatever they're going to bring to your attention or try to, even if it's gossip, you heard a bang? You're going to think about that, and it might piss you off because of what they said. But remember, what you begin to feel is that miserable person and that energy vampire that brought that attention to you. So now you're feeling what they're feeling, but now it's messing with you. But you was at peace, but they brought that negativity to you because they're an energy vampire. Misery loves company, so they want to drain off your energy. They don't like to see people happy. They don't like to see people smile. They don't like to see people alone. That bothers them. When you unbothered, it bothers people when you unbothered. When you smiling, when you happy, when you by yourself listening to music, and then there's a lot of people together with the little fake smiles, smoking together, drinking together in groups, and they partying and they having a little low vibrational conversation, but then they look at you from afar. You got your own music, you smiling, you blasting, and you chilling. That when people look at you like that, you hear the see? When people look at you alone like that, that bothers certain people, even when these people was in groups. With the smoking and the drinking, taking selfies all together, with the girls, hugging, kissing, grabbing booties. They still get bothered looking at that person, which is you, king, queen, by yourself. That bothers people, even if they're surrounded by people with the fake group. They still get bothered looking at you by yourself because you're in peace and at peace. Right? And a lot of people wish they can do that. But a lot of people can't do the shadow work. They can't do the healing journey. They can't even be by themselves. They don't know how to. Everybody can do it. Can. But there's people who won't and don't want to do it. That's where they leech off the person who starts to succeed, or when somebody starts elevating, they rather leech off that person and not do the hard work, but leech off the person who had to do the hard work and just leech off on them. See? It be like that. Sad to say, but it be like that. But niggas don't want to do that, but they get bothered at that person because they want to be like that. Everything you're doing right now with your content, the stuff you're trying to do, you're doing the hard work. Even the stuff that you do in private, you're doing things that people can't do and they get bothered by that. Just your content alone, the stuff you're doing. Even those who know you and watching you in secret with fake accounts, gnashing. Some of them are cheering, but they were part of that little circle, because they're all fake. They're all fake, but gossipers. But you see who the energy vampires are. You see? But when you learn about your peace a long time, you really don't want to be bothered with people. And with your discernment, when you could discern spirits, how they communicate, I already told you how they talk already, how they speak, because you're going to see out here all the time from people you know and don't know. I don't care what state you in, what country you in, wherever you at in the world, the tactics don't change. So wherever you at watching this video, you're going to see the same tactic. I have a phone call coming through, and it's scam like, it's a scam, and it's coming from Manchester. I don't know nobody from Manchester, but it's a scam. You see how the Matrix plays the game? But you see, that's what they do. That's what they do. And they all do the same tactics, ladies and gentlemen. All spirits that get bothered, narcissists, dark spirits, energy vampires, they're all going to do the same. So it don't matter what state you in, what country, where you at from the world. You're spiritual with the discernment, they all do it. The tactics don't change. They're going to always wear that red and blue. You're always going to be driving out there wherever you at with no license plate, dim lights, one headlight, because you're spiritual now. People you know and don't know. From either functions, your job, restaurants, wherever you go. Any spirit with hidden motives, narcissists, manipulators, the people who get bothered spiritually, the demons that be hiding in niggas, when they get bothered, they do the following. From everybody, you're going to hear it wherever you go. From family, co-workers, associates, strangers, in a church, in a restaurant, in a club, in a party, in a family gathering, even their friend group. Anybody with a spirit that is hidden in somebody, an energy vampire, that is getting bothered, that's in the dark, that they hide it from people, they can't hide it from you because you woke up. The veil removed. You see through everybody. They know it too. So y'all heard that bang, see, on cue. Y'all know what's up. You have to catch the following, because it doesn't matter any part of the world where you at. They all do it. The tactics don't change. Never. Never. They're gonna, that's a snaring. That spirit, they're snaring at you. The yawning. That's negative energy waiting to exchange that. The coughing. You hear the honk? See? The coughing. But they do it around you. Or even when they walk past you, they do weirdness. They spit. They do weird things, but around you. Only around you. That's people's spirits getting bothered. And men and women do the same thing. Not only men that do. Women do it too. They do all of that too. They snare, they yawn. Every tactic, they do it. They always do this, even when they walk past you. They do this. They do this. They do this with the ears. With the ears. They do that. If they got a hat, they flick it. Or even if they got the hair, they're going to comb it. But they look at the people involved, because those are going to do it too. Then you're going to see the cars with the no plates. One headlight, one brake light, constant red, blue. White cars, gray cars, no license plate, some with license plate. But they all do, look at the body language. They all do the same thing. They all do the same thing. They tap, they fidget. And they always got one hand in the pocket. We know about the hidden hand. They all got that one hand in the pocket, one hand out. Women, men do it too. One hand in the pocket. Then they always got to do this too. They got to let that be known too. You spiritual, you know what's up, but you see it. And it doesn't matter the job title from people. Don't matter the job title. Because you're going to see it from cops. You're going to see it from people from the ambulance, EMTs, fire department, firemen. You're going to see it from people because, again, it's called spiritual awakening. You're looking at people, every person that comes your way. You're looking at their spirit. You don't know their life. You don't know people's life. But niggas is going through trauma, unhealed things. But it's spirits that got a lock on these niggas. But the spirits in them sees you. But again, that's what I told you. The discernment, those spirits that be hiding, that's what they do. When they get bothered by you, that you can see them, they fidget around you. They do these noises around you. And it's coming from family, friends, associates, co-workers. You hear the honking out there? Niggas in church, too. Step into a church. Step into a church. I promise you. Step into a church. Step into a church with that discernment. You're going to see the congregation, the people who love to lay hands, because then niggas be demon-filled, suppressing it. You're going to see that, too. They're going to, amongst each other, when you step in, you could even sit in, it don't even matter what role you sit in. Your spirit, your light, your aura, your frequency, the Most High is on you. Everyone in the church, everywhere you go, all their spirits that's hiding gets revealed, and they all do the tactics. It don't matter where you go. You see it from people you know and don't know. That's what they do. That's why I told you. Watch the body language, because those tactics don't change. You even see it in the movies. Watch a movie. Watch a movie. Watch a TV show. Watch the niggas on the fake news that you see. Watch it on YouTube. You hear them do it on in these movies too. You catch it because it's spiritual. Some of these people ain't even human. Some of them do guys, but you hear it. They do it. I promise you. Ever since I start watching movies, start watching shows, you're gonna catch a lot of that. I'm telling you, spirits. You're not looking at people for this no more. It's no longer flesh. You're looking at those spirits within. And those spirits in them see you because the Most High gave you the discernment. He removed the veil. Spirits recognize. You see? I know I got carried away, but I had to make a point. You're going to see it even in the church. That pastor preaching is going to get uncomfortable around you. Yeah, whoever the pastor is and whatever church you're visiting is going to get bothered by you. As they're speaking, trying to speak a message, they're going to constantly look at you. And this is spiritual. This is spiritual. So you're going to constantly see them as they're speaking, getting bothered by you. And as they're lying on their mic, as they're lying. Oh, and then that spirit with the pastor, because witches and warlocks like to hide in the church, the agents, he's going to look at his congregation, the agents in there, the spirits that are looking, and you're going to see the people out there, the supposedly security in the church that be trying to watch the kids, but they be in the cut. You're going to see them look at each other and be going to do this. They all do it. They all do it. Pay attention to this. They all do it. They do it. When you see people do this around you on your walk, they do this. They do this. Yawning, coughing, spitting on cue, doing this, the ear touching, with the tapping on both feet in the back, one hand in the pocket, with one hand free. They all do the same thing, the same color coding. And then not only that, look at their face. They make a mad face around you. Mad, bothered. You don't even know them. Sometimes you do know. Mad, bothered. Fidgeting around you. That's what spirits do around you when they get uncomfortable. But again, it's not you personally. That's what I'm telling you. Don't get bothered at the people you see. Because it's spiritual. So it's not you personally. It's not you. It's what's in you, which is the Most High. It's His light, His aura, His frequency. And there's people out here in this world who's in the dark, unhealed, with trauma. Demons don't want to let these niggas go, but those demons see them. And there's not only with those that want to get free. You got niggas as well that's in the dark, in cahoots with them, that they see that too. That's what you see, but their tactics don't change. And then you also see those as well, that is not only humans with demons trying to control their body. You actually see niggas who look like people. That's not human. That's literally a shapeshifter looking like a human, but it's a straight up reptilian, draconian, a demon in a meat suit, but you see it. And sometimes it gets so clear that you see through the damn gadget that you see that gator face that is the snake face is starting to change on these people, and they see that you see that too. Yeah. I've had people who shook my hand when I was going through my spiritual awakening in church trying to ask my name. And they're looking at me and their face got demonic and their eyes turned to a reptile. And I'm just like, what the hell? But this was in the beginning stages. This was the Most High allowing me to see what I needed to see. Even the pastor from an old church, nigga's face was straight up a demon. And I had an episode in that church that my grandma went to. Walking around the church. I don't know what the hell happened, but I saw birds going. I felt the wind. But I saw things too with an episode that I had in there where they wanted to make it look like, oh yeah, he you see how they play the game? Mental, spiritual warfare. Something's wrong with him. No. God was revealing to me about the niggas in that church too. On 125th. Yeah, in Harlem. And I'm going to say it like that because I'm still going to say it to this day. That church, even the pastor himself, let him watch the video. Demon filled, because I saw it and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to still say it to this day. May God have mercy on his soul. May he have come to the Most High during the beginning of my spiritual warfare, because I promise and guarantee you, if I ever step into that church again, I'm going to see the snakes and I'm going to see these fake niggas again. Their faces were changing. Witches and warlocks got exposed too, even from my family too. In my family and niggas in church. Don't play with me. I even saw that nigga's face cheering when I was going through what I went through. And don't forget, Pastor, I hope this video gets to you. Don't forget that when I went through that awakening, you sat next to me at that bench trying to calm me down. But you were saying in Spanish, Llévalo, Señor, ahora, llévalo. That's what you were saying. God is my witness. Llévalo. But the God that you was talking to wasn't the Most High, Yeshua, Yahweh. You was talking to the other person. Did you hear that? I ain't playing, because I heard you as you were saying that. Changing your face. And that's why you wanted to put me into the office, right? That's why you said, let's go to your office, where you had all the people in the congregation trying to panic and grab me because I saw through all your snakes and your rats and your fakeness. I saw through all y'all niggas. But what the hell you wanted to do when I had to put me in the office for what? What, you wanted to do what? A brujo, a bruja, or do a spell? Get the hell out of here. You think I was going to go in there? I don't know. The Most High was with me. That's why we ain't going there. But I saw through all of y'all. And I hope this video gets to you. I hope. Because I'm going to still say it to this day. You was demon filled. And all those niggas in that church too. And in your congregation. On 125th. Y'all niggas know on 125th East Harlem, when you get out that train station, that church that's right there, yeah. Demon filled, nigga. Demon filled. Pastor, all demon filled. Witches got exposed. Warlocks got exposed. Covenant. Yeah, niggas, when you unplug and when you start going down rabbit holes, you start knowing that there's agents in the church. People want to get free. There's niggas who lay hands on people filled with demons. It's in the church. And I'm sticking with that. My family got exposed that goes to that church too, nigga. I see it. Don't play with me. Let's go. Bring it. I hope this video gets to you. Let's go. Let's go. Don't care. But again, ladies and gentlemen, went off a little topic, but still, these are downloads. And I pray before I do these videos, so whatever happens, happens. And it's the Most High speaking how he's going to speak. It ain't me. Sometimes when you see how I just speak, it's coming from downloads, the Most High, spiritual, what he wants to be said, because he's the king of all exposure. Whatever got to be exposed is going to be exposed. If there's something he don't want it to, he's not going to let it be. And if he wants it to, it's going to be exposed. There's nothing that can stop it. I heard the bang. I heard a siren. Even the AC's on, but you hear the siren. See, it's on cue. It's on point. It's the truth. But again, ladies and gentlemen, keep away from negative people. Get them out of your circle. Get them out of your space. Protect your peace. Because I promise you, a negative person, even if you have a person that's negative, they can drain your energy through a freaking damn text message on your phone, on your cell phone. That's right. That's right. Let's say you have a text, you have people on your phone, right? Your contact list. Start deleting niggas. Get them out the way, man. Those low energy vampires, get them out. Get them out. But you got people who will send you a long ass text message talking about their day or their problem, nagging, gossiping, whatever the text message is. And if you read it, you're gonna feel that energy, because you can feel energy through the people's text messages, through the comments. You can feel them. And sometimes when you read that, you feel some type of way. Even when you was going good, you was like, you look at that and go, come on, really? You might not, don't respond to it. Do not give these niggas a reaction, because that's what they want. Narcissists want a reaction. People, they play victim. That's what I told you. Don't let niggas gaslight you. Alright? Because there's people like that. They pick, they bully, and then when you react to the bully that they do, that's the gaslighting and the manipulation. Oh my God, look at why you acting, but they triggered it. Niggas, we're going into 2026. It's over for the narcissists. It's over for manipulators. Niggas know about how the game is played. With gaslighting. It's over for these niggas. And the spirits within them, it's over for them. They don't like it. It's over for them. That's why narcissists are looking how they looking, and they're losing what they're losing because their tactics is getting exposed. But the reason why their tactics is getting exposed is because it's getting exposed spiritually, because those niggas is literally filled with demons. Take a narcissist supply away. The ones that's giving them that life, take it away. Look how they begin to look. Look how they begin to look. And look what happens to a narcissist when that supply is gone. Look how they start to look. Especially niggas who try to do witchcraft on you and it worked in the beginning, or whatever dirt that they were doing to you spiritually when they started going and breaking spiritual laws to try to mess with somebody's life. Look what happens and starts to happen to those who start breaking spiritual laws. That's why I told you, don't be careful with witchcraft. Be careful if you want to do spells on niggas, especially with these women out here with voodoo spaghetti, trying to make men and entice men to fall in love with you, but not naturally. You're doing it with a spell. Be careful with what you're doing. It's gonna come back to you. It's always gonna come back to you. When it's broken, it's gonna be reversed, sent back. And if it don't catch you, it's gonna catch whoever's attached to you. And if you got kids, it's coming back to your loved ones, because you're trying to do and go into the spirit to whoever you're trying to do it to. Stop playing. Stop playing. Yes, we send things back to senders out here. We reverse it, so stop it. Stop messing with certain people. You don't know who is who. Stop it. Stop it. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, king and queens, protect your peace. Remove yourself from negative people. Get them out of your way. Cut them loose, because misery loves company. And they will drain your energy through a gossiping person. You're going to feel it. Even if they want to gossip or text to you, or text you on their phone, even if they ain't present to you, but they want to talk to you and nag about their day and complain, you're going to feel that through the text message too. You're going to feel that energy. You heard that, bang? I did too. You're going to feel it. And sometimes it can mess your day up if you're not balancing the scales of your mental with your energy, your peace, because everybody wants to come your way. That's what I told you. When you become spiritual and you go to a spiritual awakening, that's why you see the weird things. This is why when narcissists, energy vampires, the fake people, this is why they stop in your space. You could be in one spot right here. There's a whole walkway. There's a whole bunch of other space, but you got people who want to be around your space. Not some of them could be too close to you. They might not, but they might be in that area. You're the hunk, I did. And then they're going to have a loud conversation around you. Not to you, but it's loud and negative. Mother this and that. I told this. But they do it around you, because these are narcissists, energy vampires, miserable people. But they see your energy, that light, that frequency. So they want to take a piece of that, and they want to try to mess you up so they could get that energy. That's where you see the weird things around you, but you see through their fakeness. They know you can see through them, because you see through everybody. When you want unplug spiritual discernment, that's because God gave you those eyes. He removed the veil. It ain't you personally. It's because of God. He allowed you to see. So you seeing what he wants you to see. So he's letting you see through everybody. Everybody gets exposed. All the masks come off. But this is the tactics that they do. That's why you see the funny things around you. This is why people try to bump you. This is why sometimes people want to argue around you. Not yelling at you, but they fighting amongst themselves. This is why you see people trying to be negative in your space. Positive too. But a lot of those energy vampires do weird things in your presence, in your space, to try to get a reaction out of you. But they the ones that get exposed. That's what I told you. A narcissist's worst nightmare is an empath and a spiritual person, because you see through their BS. And they know they don't like their tactics to get exposed. So get away from negative people. Protect your peace. And let me tell it to you like this. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you feel that energy through a text message or somebody gave you that gossip, it might piss you off. Even though you got nothing to do. You have nothing to do with the gossip that was presented to you. You have nothing to do with the text message that was texted to you. But because these people are still negative and they bringing that your way, you're going to feel it because you read it, and it's going to probably bother you. But I promise you this. This is what you do. Go to the Most High. Quick. And pray. You could say this in your mind. But I'm saying it out loud for you. And it don't matter if I say it out loud, because they can't stop it. You're the dog, see? But say it in your mind. Because he is the Prince of Peace. So ask him. Pray for that peace, that comfort. Dismantle, destroy, and send back that negative energy to sender. Break all the evil eye. Break all of that. Because we're going into 2026, man. We're going into 2026. You see how the world is getting very spiritual? There's an awakening. Ain't nobody jealous of name brand clothing anymore. We don't care if you got it from the fitted to the earrings to the jewelry, from the hoodie to the jeans to boxes, your underwears to the socks to the sneakers. That jealousy, ain't nobody worrying about what people wearing no more. People jealous just because of your light, your aura, your frequency, the attention you're getting spiritually, the stuff you're doing now. There's somebody who got more than you who's jealous of that. Yeah. And they all get exposed. See, that's the beautiful thing about the Most High. He exposes everyone around you. Chop, all of a sudden, all the Judases get exposed around you. On cue. All your Judas is going to get exposed. From your family to the co-workers, to the associates, to the strangers, to their flying monkeys, to all the niggas in your neighborhood, your community, even if you got a house, but the neighborhood. All the Judas, the flying monkeys, the spiritual people in the dark, they're going to get exposed. But it's spiritual, so the spirits in them see that. So protect the peace, because I promise you, this is why when you go to a spiritual awakening, people's looking at you weird now, but you begin to love your peace to the point that you don't want to deal with people. On cue, that banging shit. You don't want to deal with people. You love your peace. You love your alone time. You want to be alone. You love it. And you could do it. People can't do that part, but you can. So it's like, all right, if you come into my space, I could read you. I could see that, but I ain't going to be, I'm not going to be a dick. I'm not going to be an asshole. Excuse my language, but I'm not going to be that. I'm going to be like, cool, what's up, man? Because you got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? But you still can shut that down quick because you see through the foolishness. Alright, so it don't matter how they coming to you, because even if you don't catch it, because they might try to play it off good, nigga, you gonna dream it and see it, and the Most High's gonna see it and cut it off. But anyway, you see through people, but you're gonna be alone, and you're gonna love it. But then at the same time, there's people in this world who is just like you, and that's why you're gonna have your people for you. It might take time when the Most High starts aligning the right people for you spiritually. Because there are people like you that have the same interests like you, that relates to you, that understands you just like you will understand them. Maturing, did the shadow work, still doing the shadow work. But God got the right people for you. Just like this nigga got the people for you. It's a balance. But you have to discern to see who is who. But your discernment's always going to catch it. And you're going to feel that energy. So if anybody's disturbing your peace or trying to, Get rid of these niggas. Block them, curb them, get rid of them. They expose themselves when you unplug from the matrix. Negative people, narcissists, they're going to expose themselves. And you're going to feel it. If anybody's disturbing your peace, leave. Block them. No explanation. You're spiritual now. Niggas know what you're talking about. The spirits and these niggas know it too. But the flesh, they're going to try to play the game or play victim. It's over. It's over for narcissists. It's over for manipulators. Niggas know about the game that's being played and the gaslighting. They pick and pick and pick, and then they want to play victim. And then when they do the wrong, they got to recruit the flying monkeys and then play victim, so that way they can have people recruit to make that person look bad because that person knows more about you. You see? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, protect your peace. Keep away from negative people. If there's anybody draining your energy, because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it through a damn text message. If it's negative to you, you're going to feel it. And if somebody's in your presence and you're chilling, the second you start feeling something weird about them, or they start showing you who the hell they really are, and you're getting uncomfortable, leave. Block them. Cut them off. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. Those spirits get bothered around you. You see it through their friend group, relationships. You see it through people. They all do the same thing. You might walk down blocks. You might have a walk. Take a walk. You're going to see the people out there. The spirits hacking just anybody. They all do it when they walk normal. Coughing. They do weird things around you with the same. You see the deja vu, the synchronizations. You see through it all. They know that. Protect your peace. Don't let anybody disturb your peace. And I don't care who the hell it's coming from. I don't care. And that's the thing about this journey, that it's not easy, but a lot of people have a hard time of letting go. I understand. Because sometimes it might come from mommy, daddy, your day ones, people you was with that long time ago. But when they can start to get revealed, I know that's the part, and that's the work. That's the hard part of letting go of what you was familiar with, that tries to hold on to you, but that's the hard part. And that's what people having a hard time doing. Some of these people can't do it. They don't know how to do the healing job, the alone time, or even doing the shadow work to know about themselves, to face those demons with the help of the Most High and be like, yo, what triggers me? People ain't doing shadow work. People ain't doing the healing work, and people don't know how to be alone. They're tolerating people in their groups, relationships, and friendships, and you see through all that fakeness. The world is fake, and you can see it when you're spiritual. That's why you look alone out here. That's why you look like you're the problem. But again, you have to make the person who's speaking truth, who's revealing everything, who makes sense, who unplugged that the Most High is using. You have to make this certain person look a certain way. You have to. Or you're going to try to. So ask yourself, with all the content, with all the jewels being dropped, with all the exposure, the detail, ask yourself, why are they going so hard on this individual here who's speaking that fact? Why? You heard that bang? See? I could talk about this, and the Most High is going to let the message get through, but watch and pay attention to how the Matrix, this YouTube channel, even on social media, how they try to mess with the algorithm and try to mess with the number, which I rebuke it and I bind it in Yeshua's name. I break all their witchcraft. I break what they try to do in Yeshua's name. May the angels come down, because nothing's going to stop it. But it's still going to go through. But watch how they try to play that. And did you see the video that I did early, a while back, about the guy who's with food? I put it on my YouTube show with food. And he's doing this with mayonnaise. If you go on social media, he's sounding like that, eating food, making a mess. Look at the views that he's getting, and look at how they promoting him. And not only him, but he's an example, grown-ass man, but he's a prime example of the foolishness that the Matrix promotes. But look at the other people that they promote with the foolishness, and look at how they play with the messages or the numbers and algorithm with people who speak and make sense with this kind of video. Look how that gets pushed, and look how this still gets pushed. But look how why this shit gotta go through a warfare with my video and my page? A warfare. Why? You heard that on Cue the Horn? Why does my shit gotta go through a warfare a spiritual, but a person like that could do it instantly. Get 1,000 views. Plug, wake up. Y'all niggas already know what's up already. To the next video. But keep away from negative people and get them out of your life. ASAP. Protect your peace. Stay alone if you have to. And pray for the Most High to expose your friend group and expose the new people that come into your life. And God will expose them. And if God doesn't expose them physically, He's going to expose them through dreams. But God will expose those if you are unsure about. He will do it for you. That's right. Ask Him. Give you the discernment. Reveal the people around you. And in general, if there's anybody in your presence, in your friend group, that you haven't let go yet, but you know that these people, when they come to you, either they text message you, or when they're in your presence, it's something that makes your spirit get bothered. Or if you're in peace, but they came to you and now you feel like, that's a warning to get away from that. That's their energy. They draining you with that. So imagine that. You see how you feel when somebody, you think about that. A text message, you can feel through a damn comment or a text message, and your energy's off that you're gonna block these niggas quick. Even when you see them in person and they make you feel a certain way. Now imagine this world and how fake those circles are. That's that energy amongst them. Literally, what you feel, that's that whole circle of that fake friendship that they all together with. So if you see people who look like they got a lot of friends, or they always looking like they the vibe, or they're around a lot of people and they're in constant selfies with a whole bunch of friends, a lot of the time that shit is fake. It's fake. They're not genuine with each other. They don't even like each other. They don't. They tolerating one another. They share the same trauma. They share the same. There's something that they share that's why they together. I'm telling you, you got people like that. You got people who would end a friendship or don't care, knowing that they really do, but they don't care. They could break up with you or leave you alone like that, and jump with a person that they probably just met at a club, or they just met with somebody, and they rather be friends with that person or constantly text them, yo, you free? Let's chill. They don't even know this nigga, but they can't be alone. They haven't healed. They rather drain the life of people and just keep going like that. Yeah. So when you do the healing work, the shadow work, spiritual awakening, this bothers people. You know why it bothers people? Because you are a mirror to people. What you talk about, it's exposing people. Not only is it exposing, it's convicting their souls within. It's convicting them. Those getting bothered, it's the conviction. It's their guilt. And they know it. They just don't like to hear it. And they don't like when you talk about what they do. Those doing it, that's why they feel some type of way. Because, again, niggas in the dark, they just don't like to be exposed. But their jaw drops on how the hell you know what they do. How you see it. This stuff you go through. See? And I don't got to go into full detail about the occult with church, with certificates. I already did a video on that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could research that. But again, protect your peace. Stay with the Most High. A hedge of protection. This is more spiritual than physical, ladies and gentlemen. It's not called flesh awakening. It's not called physical. It's called spiritual. For a reason. And when you unplug, when the Most High wakes you up, it's not you waking up by yourself. When He wakes you up and removes that. Because you ain't do it by yourself. When He does it for you, that's when you see everything. That's why you looking how you looking. That's why you doing content how you doing it. And that's why those who known you for years or thought they knew you, people looking at you a certain way now with the stuff you drop in the content, your videos, your posts. Yes. That's why. Not me. That's why. Y'all know what's up already, man. On to the next video.